My name is Sarah Wright, and I'm a Carmel Young Life leader. I teach 7th grade at Hamilton Southeastern.
My name is David Brodsky. I've been a Young Life leader for 4 years.
I'm Ron Miller.
And I'm Libby Miller.
And we've been on the Carmel Young Life Committee for about 4 years now.
My name is Janet Starkey, and I am a parent of Anna and David Starkey, who are both Brebeuf students.
My name's Anna Lundberg, and I'm a freshman at Carmel High School. And I first started going to Wildlife as a 7th grader, and I'm now active in Young Life.
Hi, I'm Grant Goodman, and I'm a junior at Carmel, and I've been doing Young Life since I was a freshman.
I am Krissa, and I am a junior at Carmel, and I've been in Young Life for 3 years now.
Hi, my name is Jill McKenzie, and I'm on the Brebeuf Young Life Committee, and I have 2 girls in high school, a freshman and a junior.
I've been a Christian for as long as I can remember, and through the years and going to college and seeing how the grace and hope and joy that my relationship with Christ has brought me, just found that felt like I was being called and didn't have a choice to do something other than to pass it on to people. And in Young Life, I've found a place where I can do that and make that such a huge part of my life.
I'm a Young Life leader because I believe that Young Life's the best ministry, maybe in the world, for meeting high school kids and building relationships with them and talking to them about Jesus. When I was in high school, I had Young Life leaders reach out to me and build relationships with me, and that's kind of how I came to have a relationship with Christ. And when I got to college, I was looking for a way to be a part of a community and to continue to grow in my faith. And I decided that I wanted to do what my high school leaders did to me, and I wanted to go out and make relationships with high school kids and kind of introduce them to the gospel and to Jesus like I was introduced to in high school.
I was a Young Life kid myself in high school, and if my kids get even half or a quarter of what I get, it'll be all worth it to me. And even if they don't, I believe that Young Life is probably the best, bar none, ministry outreach to high school students. And when I was a high school student, I was reached by Young Life, and it completely changed my life and showed me God's love in a very non-churchy, real, authentic way. And I think it's awesome. I would support Young Life whether my kids would go or not, because it's awesome.
You see kids just finally having a place that they can belong, that they may not have. They may not be the star athlete, they may not be the smartest student, they may not belong to the right club, but this is a place they can come and have a sense of belonging that they may not have in their life, and that's what's really inspiring.
I love Young Life for the positive environment that it provides for these kids. I feel like kids have so many crazy influences, and this is a place where they can be nurtured spiritually. I know that has just been so important to my girls. They love starting the week with Young Life. They have just come away just feeling loved, being able to know and be known. And I feel like that's something that is rare to find these days.
My leader is Mary Ellen, and she's just, I met her 7th grade year, and I didn't really know her before that, but she was also my sister's leader, so she knew a little bit about her. And she's just I can go with her with anything. I can ask her for a ride somewhere, and it's just cool just to talk to her and catch up with her. I've gone out to dinner with her before just to talk, and we have a really good relationship. She knows pretty much everything about me.
Everybody is welcome, and that's something that I hope that people, if they don't know Young Life and haven't been involved, that you don't have to be in a certain sport group or a certain clique, and we want everybody to come. And I've heard people say, oh, well, she goes to Young Life, but she may do this or may do that. And these kids, they're not perfect. They want to be better people. They want to be closer to God. And that's the only requirement for walking in the door. Other than that, just show up. That's the only thing that we could ask. For sure.
That's the philosophy that I love about Young Life is we search out those kids that aren't perfect. We'd rather have the ones that aren't perfect that come in, because they're the ones that may really benefit from a relationship with Christ. All the kids benefit from a relationship with Christ, but the ones that may need that little extra help or may really need involved in their life, that's the one that Young Life really goes and searches out, which I think is great.
Our club is slowly but also rapidly growing. I just see the kids just, especially after camp, just light up and have a sense of community, a sense of God loving them, a sense of excitement to be around some young people who are really genuinely interested in seeing them grow, loving them and who they are. I see them becoming more authentically themselves.
I just really value having Young Life at Brebeuf. I just really want to see that be a vibrant ministry there. We've just had it there for a couple of years and we're continuing to grow it. And so I feel like there are so many kids. We have a great group of kids that come, but we have so many kids that don't even really know about Young Life. Even though we've been trying to get the word out, I still feel like we've just got the tip of the iceberg. And there's just, kids all have that craving to grow spiritually, and they don't always have that outlet. And I just want that to be something that as many kids can experience as possible.
My son went on the wildlife trip, and there was a gal that didn't go on it, and I know I had on a Facebook comment, she had said something, just didn't really have an interest in Young Life, and I don't think had really ever been involved. And it was like the second week of campaigners. This gal walks in the door, and she's been ever since. And it's just great to see a story like that, because I just know that she's a great gal who maybe wasn't making the greatest choices, but you know that her life is being impacted by Christ. When you see her walk down the stairs, you're like, I know this is going to be a great thing for this person. So
I met Taylor when she was a senior in high school, and we instantly just had a connection and built a really strong friendship. And during that year, I got to talk with her and mentor her as she went through the last couple months of school and what it was like leaving her best friends. And my favorite part about my relationship with Taylor is that we've been able to stay in touch after. And so she's gone to college in one place, she spent a summer at a ranch, she's transferred colleges, and being able to talk to her through all of that and see how God is still just a huge part of her life has really been incredible.
My relationship with my leader is very incredible. She is one of a kind. She always has our best interests at heart and always looks out for us and is a true role model for a Christian ministry. She's so fun-loving and just really enjoyable to be around, and really lives a God-filled life to the fullest. Other kids, they describe Young Life leaders as compassionate, and they're very strong-willed, and they just are very loving to everyone, and they're just very friendly and open to everyone's situation and background.
The Young Life leaders, all of them are probably like the coolest people I know, because you can literally go to them for absolutely anything you need, and I don't know, it just brings a smile on my face just talking about it. They're so tight.
I've grown tremendously the past 4 years. I just think that when you're a Young Life leader, you have to set aside your own wants and desires if you want to be effective at building a relationship with kids. And so I've spent a lot of time sacrificing and hanging out with kids, and just in that space that I've created in sacrificing for kids, I've just grown a lot, and grown a lot in my personal relationship with Jesus, but also just as a person, as a leader, as a communicator, and just as a person that functions within a community. I think I've grown a lot in so many different ways.
So my freshman year of high school, I was really known as the partier. I was the popular kid, I guess. Hung out with all the popular clique, I guess. And I was known as a partier, and I'd really earned that title. And but I had been going to Young Life on Tuesdays for club, just to get through the week, just to have something to do. And really, it wasn't until my sophomore year, second semester, that the stuff that they were saying really clicked. because after every club they have talks, and Jake Van Asten just talked about his high school experience, and it really just, everything he said connected with me so well. And so it was really from that point on that I decided to follow Christ, and I just quit the life of drinking and partying and stuff. And
I think the most important thing that I've learned about having a relationship with Christ is just that no matter how many times you feel like you are going off of Christ's path, or you feel like you're messing up, that like Christ is always with you, and that even if you feel really distant from him, that he'll always be with you. And whenever you feel like turning back around and like going and like following his path again, that like he'll always accept you with open arms. Not only has it like let me grow in a deeper relationship with Christ, but it's also let me find a group of girls that I can just really trust with anything, and just whenever I need anything I can go talk to them or just let them know just what's going on.
I've learned that he's like, he forgives me for everything, all my sins and all things I do wrong, and that he loves me just eternally, and that his love's never ending, and that he'll love me till the day I die, no matter what I do. And I've also learned that like he's like my friend, and he's not just like some higher power that I have no connection with like personally, but he's like my closest friend, and he knows me better than I even know myself.
Young Life has impacted me in so many ways, and the leaders are incredible. They really know how to connect on a personal level and get you motivated and into the Word of Christ and carry on His message. Young Life has impacted me in so many ways, and the leaders are incredible. They really know how to connect on a personal level and get you motivated and into the Word of Christ and carry on His message.